All right, wrestling fans, here we are at another classic episode of DCWF Saturday Showdown. We want to thank everybody for coming out. Make sure that if you got friends and enemies and you want to TP them in, that you TP them in behind the barricade and that everything is set. Make sure if you're heavily scripted, take off all that stuff. You don't need it here. You don't need your penises and your vaginas because nobody's getting laid during a wrestling show, I hope. So take off all the Excite stuff as well. And if you are not a member of the DCWF fan group and you would like to join the DCWF fan group, we have fan group joiners all along the barricade, or you can shout out in open chat, "Hey, bitch, I want a fan tag," and somebody from the DCWF will hook you up. I am the DCWF Commissioner, Numbers the Bull Rossini, and I'm sitting alongside ooh, I almost did it. I almost did it.
Wow, you almost got shot on sight.
I almost did it. But I did not do it. I'm sitting alongside Killian Sandalwood. Mr. Killian, welcome to Showdown.
Thank you. Welcome all our fans out there, too. Even you, Xander.
All right, we got several great matches for you on tap at the DCWF. As always, a surprise around every quarter. I'm ready to kick the show off with some great professional wrestling action. Are y'all ready to kick the show off with some great professional wrestling action?
Oh, I am, because there's some awesome matches lined up for us.
Ladies and gentlemen, this first match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 268 pounds, he is Marcus Raymond.
His opponent today, the intergender cruiserweight champion, William the Mafioso Naples, from Naples, Italy, weighing in at 215 pounds. Referee for this contest will be Vincent Rossini.
No relation. No relation.
Good for him.
Not at all.
And here we go.
All right, this contest, one fall. Here we go. We're underway. DCWF Saturday Showdown. Big Marcus Raymond taking on the DCWF Cruiserweight Champion, William Naples. Mr. Mafioso, impressive as of late in his run as Cruiserweight Champion. Marcus Raymond has worked his way through the ranks of the DCWF. Found himself in a little bit of trouble last week as he lost his SLCW men's title to Triple X Ryan Fury, and he is now looking for redemption. He's looking for that road back as he steps in against the Cruiserweight Champion. This is a classic battle, David and Goliath. It's about strength versus speed. The strength of Marcus Raymond versus the speed of Mr. Mafioso William Naples, and Mr. Mafioso back up on his feet after being put down on the mat.
Two wrestlers are just kind of squaring off, trying to feel each other out at the beginning of the match.
These two have faced each other before. No titles on the line here today. Just a great way to start the show. Mr. Mafioso using that speed coming off the ropes. And Marcus Raymond catches him, spine buster, plants him into the mat. William Naples has a whole lot of trouble when he's grounded, and when he's back breaker to the side. That had to hurt.
No, he's putting him into an awesome bear hug.
Wrestlers don't shake hands. Wrestlers gotta hug.
Hey, with Marcus's size, that puts quite a strain on William Naples' rib cage.
Follows it up with a belly to belly. William Naples going over the ropes, but catching himself. Marcus Raymond turning around to see the situation. Comes off the ropes. William Naples over the top rope, lands on his feet. Jumps over the top of Marcus Raymond. There you see that high flying ability of Mr. Mafioso William Naples. And a Shining Wizard followed with a basement drop kick and a stomp to the head. Mr. Mafioso catching that second win, working off the ropes here time and time again. Marcus Raymond taking the brunt and the force of that assault and is now on the mat. Oh, Marcus Raymond getting up, sweeping the leg, not having much of a problem with it. And Mr. Mafioso is cut short in his attack there.
Oh, big arm drop by Marcus Raymond, just planting it in the chest of William Naples.
You talk about two people that are the best, among the best in their respective crafts. You talk about William Naples, who is fast, if not faster than anybody who's ever set foot inside the square circle. You see it from behind as he rolls around and ducks off the ropes in a drop kick from behind, showing some of that speed and high flying ability. And then you talk about Marcus Raymond, one of the biggest, strongest guys in the business, nothing but pure power. And Marcus Raymond getting up frustrated there, and Mr. Mafioso planting in the feet, spinning kick to the gut, and another spinning kick off the ropes, rolling through off the back ropes again, rolling around again, all over the place, rebound crossbody, oh, and Marcus Raymond down onto the mat.
That's unusual to see Marcus on the mat. And go for a pin. 2 count. Only gets a 2 count. Marcus kicks out.
Marcus Raymond saving his skin there for a little bit longer as Mr. Mafioso coming up with what to do next. Mr. Mafioso has, a good chance to fires through with that big lariat. Unbelievable. Mr. Mafioso got caught mid-stride. You talk about the strength of Marcus Raymond. There's not a guy in the DCWF that I haven't seen him, face off against and been able to outpower. He's just a walking mass of muscle and strength. And there he goes.
Picking him up.
Ooh, follow slam. Mr. Mafioso getting manhandled. And now he's outside of the ring. Action's going to get real if they take it to the outside. Marcus Raymond following William Naples to the outside, picking him up. There's all kinds of things that can happen out here. Still steps.
Ref has started the count.
Referee Vincent Rossini, no relation, beginning that 10 count. Ooh, big suplex into the steps. Mr. Mafioso in a whole lot of trouble here. Marcus Raymond just manhandling him at this point, even on the outside of the ring. Very dangerous competitor, well-liked by the fans, but believe me, the guy has a mean streak.
Counts up to 5. Marcus throws him back in.
Tossing him like a rag doll back into the ring, setting up. There's the pin. 2 count only as Mr. Mafioso manages to get that shoulder up. You talk about Mr. Mafioso, being, not such a big guy. Quite often takes a lot of punishment in the ring, knows how to handle his business, knows how to roll with the punches and take the blows that come his way. Yeah, Marcus Raymond going for that Mafia kick, but Mr. Mafioso coming up, rolling him up. 2 count quickly. No joy, though, as a Hail Mary attempt rolling him up. Marcus Raymond able to get up almost straight away there on 2 count. Marcus Raymond trying to figure out how to get his hands on that slippery little Italian guy.
Marcus getting up frustrated with him. Trading blows? Is that smart, William?
I don't know. I understand that Marcus Raymond in a head scissors takedown. Marcus Raymond now finding himself at the receiving end of Mr. Mafioso's quick high-flying abilities. Trying to get to his feet there. Mr. Mafioso, you can see catching his breath a little bit, daring Marcus Raymond to come at him. I don't think that's a good idea. You don't dare a guy the size of Marcus Raymond to just come on. And sunset flip, he's caught. Here's one, there's two. Oh, only a 2 count. Marcus Raymond manages to roll out of it. Mr. Mafioso going for a lot of Hail Mary pin attempts here, trying to put Marcus Raymond away. This one will continue, however.
Marcus looks like he's getting up a little bit on the wounded side. William laying in a few shots, going to the rope.
Now Marcus Raymond catches him. Big choke slam down into the mat, where that size and that strength are going to pay off. Former SLCW champion not mixing words here with Mr. Mafioso today. There's the pin. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count.
Marcus grinding on William a bit. Irish whip to the corner.
Oh, and a big shoulder just pinning him in between that turnbuckle. His opponent setting him up on the top rope. This is where bad things happen right here. Oh, picks him up and just manhandles him, tosses him like a rag doll off that top rope. William Naples getting beat on here, guys.
Marcus is picking him up again.
And there it is, the torture rack, better known as the bull's horns, my signature move when I was young and impressive enough to be in the ring, and he's got him up. Oh, no. Going for the FC cutter. Merrick rolls him up to another small package. 2 count.
Ow.
2 count. Marcus Raymond getting caught off guard yet again with another pin attempt by Mr. Mafioso.
The stamina of William Naples is just amazing me right now, how he's been able to fight through all the hammering he's getting.
Rolls across the ring and plants a boot into the crotch of Marcus Raymond now.
Walking the ropes.
He's walking the ropes with that kick. Kick to the head, sending Marcus down onto the floor. On the ropes again.
Hey, oh,
suicide dive from one end to the other, catching him on the outside, sacrificing his own body. As you can see, that move isn't pleasant for either one of these guys. Marcus Raymond down, Mr. Mafioso trying to recover. He just threw his body at him.
referee's up to a 4 count on on the wrestlers outside the ring.
And Mr. Mafioso back in the ring. His count now is on Marcus. Mr. Mafioso taking a minute to engage the crowd. Bask in the glory of the cheers.
Getting up a bit wobbly there. 6, 7.
Got his back turned to Marcus Raymond. You should not turn your back on big Marcus Raymond. Marcus Raymond in the ring now. And, Mr. Mafioso goes right at him, and Marcus Raymond plants a knee right into the gut. He let up on him too soon. He had him on the outside, let up on him a little bit too soon, and now he's paying the price as Marcus Raymond manages to finally slow him down some, get his hands on him. Vertical suplex, slingshotting him off the ropes. Holy shit.
Marcus getting Merrick getting up wobbly. William Naples getting up wobbly.
No, Mafia kick right to the chin of Mr. Mafioso, and this could be it. 1, 2, 3, ladies and gentlemen. Here is your winner, Marcus Raymond. All right, first match of the night goes to big Marcus Raymond. Great showing from both guys. Could have went either way. Marcus Raymond, that strength overpowering, at least for the moment, the speed of Mr. Mafioso. William Naples, we're one match down, and we got plenty more to go. Don't forget, fans, if you like what you see here at the DCWF, we are not-for-profit. If you want to show us a little lend and love, right down in front of me is a donation box. Make sure you hit that on your way out if you want to keep us going and you like what you see. If not, we still love you. Always come back to the DCWF. All right, ladies and I'm not going to admit that. I'm not admitting anything. You can't make me do it. You can't make me do it. You cannot make me do it. Shit. Ladies and gentlemen, this next match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the SLCW Men's Championship. Introducing first from Murder City, America, now residing in the Crackden. He is the SLCW Men's Champion, Triple X, Ryan Fury.
What is up, DCWF? And actually, let's do it a little differently. What is up, my uncensored mafia? Yeah, it's simple. The uncensored one came out last week and fought the hardest match I have ever fought in my life against Marcus Raymond. Marcus, you took me to my limit without a shadow of a doubt. I had to pull out and debut a brand new move that I didn't think I would have had to use on you to win. But there it goes. Night to night. If the man's tough enough, he will walk out the victor. And the truth is, Marcus, you definitely came down here as the fighting champion, and I plan on continuing that tradition as being the fighting SLCW champion. And whenever you want your rematch, brother, you earned it, and it's all yours. But as for tonight, I walked around, put out a quick open challenge, told the boys very simply, you want some? Come down to the ring. We'll fight over it. And they gave me a solid opponent. Man's going to come through and try to fight me, but there are two very simple things that everyone in the back who wants to accept these challenges needs to remember. Number one, I am the reigning and defending SLTCW champion, and that is not going to change. And number two, this is my house. If y'all don't think about it, that's a real statement. See, this is my ring. This is my house. I helped build this. And I came back to put gold back around my waist and to give you fans a show. So for my opponent, I just want to let you kind of know how it is. And I'm going to do it simply and speak in my native tongue of what life's going to be like. See, if you don't know yet, this is my house, and all the haters around here gotta bounce. I'm the real hood cat. I'm not an actor. And if you talk shit, I'll cock my fist back like a gun and straight blat you. Like my shirt says, I am wrestling, and there ain't no one better. I'm the original real deal. Call me Murder City's Brock Lesnar. So, for my challenger, you best be ready to die, because whether you're a ground game wrestler or you're up in the sky, I'm going to smack you down like a brick in a fight with a snitch. Because like I said in the beginning, this is my house. So welcome to Suplex City, bitch.
And his opponent from Jerusalem, Israel, weighing in at 215 pounds, he is the Hebrew Hammer, MJ Carver. All right, words from the SLCW champion before this match, and this one is getting set to get underway. MJ Carver, the Hebrew Hammer, gets a shot to make history here in his second match in the DCWF, taking on Triple X Ryan Fury. MJ Carver, you probably know a little bit more about him than I do.
Yeah, MJ comes to us from Israel, but his last outing was against Vlad, and he got a bit nicked up. As you can see, his ribs are taped up, so we'll see if that's gonna hinder him in this match.
Well, in this thing, there's hurt and there's injured, and obviously his ribs are hurt, but he decides to accept the challenge from the SLCW champion and come out here and make his bones and make a name for himself in a wrestling ring, in a pro wrestling ring, and Lord only knows what the man must be thinking here. But if you got balls, right? And these two shaking hands to start off, and this is gonna get underway.
Rumor has it that he has special forces, Israeli special forces training. So don't know if he has any tricks up his sleeve for Ryan.
Well, the word on the street is don't mess with the Israeli special forces.
Right now, it's just a stare down.
Yeah, these two trading off punches, throwing punches, and oh, there he goes, fighting off with a kick to the leg. Hebrew Hammer, MJ Carver, trying to get his feet wet, trying to make a name for himself here in the DCWF, taking on a big opponent in the ring, and being a little slippery there. Triple X Ryan Fury trying to grab him, start the collar elbow tie up. And the Hebrew Hammer just ducking and dodging and, trying to get into his head a little bit.
Oh. Drop kick by MJ, taking Ryan off his feet.
Trying to get himself started in this match, establish his territory early on. After the bell, Triple X rolling out of the ring, maybe trying to rethink his strategy a little bit, because clearly MJ Carver not cooperating with Triple X at all. Kind of teasing him a little bit. And trying to dive outside of the ring, gets caught. Ryan Fury catches him on the outside of the ring as he tries to go for that suicide dive. MJ Carver certainly has the right attitude and mindset here. New talent here in the DCWF, working to get his experience and make his bones. And if you think you can do what we can do here at the DCWF, we have applications out front and a full training program. DCWF is for the past 7 years, trained and produced and featured quality talent all over Second Life Wrestling. If you're going to get your start, this is the place. This is the only place. Fighting on the outside of the ring right now, and Ryan Fury giving it to his opponent. Not wanting to play the head games anymore. Takes him on full bore here on the outside of the ring.
Referees had a fight
trying to get the count, trying to get him back in the ring, but man, they don't want to play.
Ryan just pounding on MJ outside the ring. Ryan picking him up. Front face lock. Seven count.
Picks him up, suplex right inside the ring, sends him back onto the apron here. looking to take the action back in the ring. You can't win the match on the outside of the ring. Not in a standard match like this. Ryan Fury trying to keep it in between the ropes.
Ryan dropping an elbow on him.
There's the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. MJ Carver, the Hebrew Hammer, he calls himself, getting that shoulder up. Even with those taped ribs, he's taking the abuse as well as one can that Ryan Fury's dishing out here. SLCW champion, not mixing words. He will punish his opponents. He'll shake your hand and beat you up pretty much.
Ryan had just that look of shock on his face, and he didn't get the pin. Oh. Ryan just hammering him into the corner.
Murder City drive-by sending MJ Carver into the ropes. Referee Vincent Rossini trying to get him to back away. Everybody's wrapped up in the ropes now. Ryan happy to oblige here as he grabs him by the foot and drags him to the center of the ring. Another pin attempt, 2 count only. This one continues as MJ Carver, the Hebrew Hammer, proving at the very least that after his encounter with Vlad and the way that Ryan Fury's punishing him here, that he could take a great amount of a beating before he gives it up or lets it go, and he is still in this fight regardless.
Trading punches again.
He's usually in the ring now, trading blows. Neither man's legs giving way here. Fans, we also want to remind you that we announced this 2 weeks ago, right here on Saturday Showdown. And DCWF is partnering with My Studios and Res TV, and starting in May, you will be able to see DCWF matches and DCWF shows on Res TV. We're looking forward to doing that as well. It's looking like that's going to be on Wednesdays at 3 o'clock that's going to air. So make sure you grab yourself Res TV and check them out on Facebook and start following the DCWF and seeing the very best of what we have to offer on Res TV.
Now they lock up. This has been a surprising matchup. It was my first chance to see MJ work.
And he's holding his own out there right now. Staying in the fight.
Amazing. Staying right in it with him.
Collar elbow tie up, both men jockeying for position here. A little bit of a test of strength. They're both evenly matched. And there he goes with a headlock.
Robbie cinching it up. MJ cinching it in.
Nobody's ever tapped to the headlock, as far as I know, in Second Life Wrestling or Real World Wrestling. So who knows? Anything can happen here in the DCWF. SLCW title won by a headlock. Gonna go down in the history books.
MJ had it in a particularly unusual position, also.
Now he lays that fist into the head of the SLCW champion. He's ready to kick some Gentile ass. Oh, this could get real bad real quick. How do you know he's a Gentile? How do you know he's uncircumcised? Just saying.
I believe that's Xander.
Well, these guys do share a shower, so. Big power bomb from Ryan Fury as he catches MJ Carver off those ropes. MJ Carver taking his time. Here's a pin. Pins him with it. Not happening. Rolls it over into a Boston Crab. And you got to realize with the ribs in the back being taped up the way they are, they're already hurt. And he's adding insult to injury right here by stretching his torso that way. The pain is magnified in a situation like this. MJ Carver working his way over to the ropes.
Oh, STF.
Ryan dragging him back, putting him in that STF. MJ Carver in a whole lot of trouble here, being stretched and bent. And those taped up ribs certainly not helping the situation at all. He's trying to make his way to the ropes. And finally makes it to the ropes. Referee calling for the rope break. Triple X Ryan Fury going ahead and breaking the hold there at 2. Got to tell the count of 5 before it becomes a disqualification. Ryan Fury trying to play it straight and down the middle. MJ Carver trying to figure out a strategy here. Ryan Fury not letting up, staying on his opponent, dragging him to the center of the ring. Ryan Fury, has a whole list in his arsenal of stuff that he could do to wrestle and hurt and punish his newcomer. Enziguri, though, and MJ Carver managing to fight his way out. Catch himself a little breathing room, maybe get some offense here in this match.
Ryan gets him frustrated. MJ with a drop kick. Looks like they had some effect on
Firing out of that corner with a drop kick, trying anything and everything to keep the champion down here. MJ Carver figuring out his next move, trying to figure out what he's going to do. Ryan Fury down on the mat. We don't see that too often where he's in a vulnerable position, but here he is, MJ Carver, with an opportunity to capitalize. Let's see if he takes it.
It looks like he got him got him up high, possibly even towards the throat area, so I don't know. It was hard to see.
MJ Carver firing through again with those kicks to the leg. If he could take Ryan's legs out from under him, he's got a shot to keep him down on the mat.
Now a leg drop. He's trying to keep Ryan down, that's for sure. Ryan gets up. Doesn't look happy.
Jay fired through with that kick to the gut. Give up. Pile driver. Sorry.
No, it's like we're both seeing this at the same time, so it happens. Oh, Ryan just dumped right on his head. Shockwaves that go right through your neck and down your spine. But MJ's giving him too much time. He's climbing to the top rope.
Heading to the high-red district now as he gets up on that top rope looking to finish off the SLCW champion after that pile driver. Big flying elbow drop catches him. Opportunities are opening. And here we go with the pin. 2 count only. Ryan Fury gets that shoulder up.
Seems to be arguing with the ref. MJ picks him up. Oh.
Ryan Fury with an elbow to the face.
Solid knee to the gut. Oh.
Oh, and that brain buster to the knee, he calls the X'd out, and MJ Carver caught right in the middle of that that nasty maneuver. And here's the pin. And 3, ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, and still the SLCW Men's Champion, Triple X, Ryan Fury.
Great show of sportsmanship there at the end by Ryan, helping him up and even complimenting him on a good try.
Yeah, well, he went out there and he gave what he had. I think it was more important that he figured out kind of how to take the punishment, because DCWF, the boys in the locker room will beat up on you when they get a chance. And Robbie, MJ Carver definitely took the time and figured out how to handle the blows, take the blows, and gave a few himself to Ryan Fury in that match. He was still the men's SLCW champion. Coming up, we have the DCWF women's title match. Now, just a couple of short weeks ago, Director of Diamonds Operations, Nikki Rocks, took herself out of the office and put herself back in the locker room, activated herself as a wrestler. A new Director of Diamonds Operations in DCWF Diamonds Division, will be announced soon. But in the meantime, things are kind of happening behind the scenes. But we're going to talk a little bit more about that as this time goes on, and we'll let you know when we're ready to reveal that. But right now, this next match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from none of your fucking business. Oh, wait. No, her weight is none of your fucking business. She is from Manhattan, Kansas. Well, maybe it's none of our business where she is from either. I don't know. Yeah. She is the former DCWF World Heavyweight Champion, Nikki Rocks. World Heavyweight Champion. Women's Champion. After being out of action for nearly a year, I bet you're all wondering, why does Nikki Rocks get a match for the DCWF women's title? I mean, she isn't Director of Diamonds Operations anymore, so she can't just give it to herself. She hasn't done a thing in the ring besides ensuring Heidi Him will remain unemployed in the Chaos match at WrestleFest 7. So here's why I, Nikki Rocks, deserve this chance. Really, it's pretty simple. You see, for starters, I never got a match since my arm was broken. Hell, the doctors told me I should stay out of this ring after all the surgeries I had to repair it. Then there's the current champ, Nina Prater, your darling of the DCWF. Miss can do no wrong and would never bend the rules or cross any line to portray herself in a negative light. A real, true champion, or is she just another false hero? The way I see it, Nina would have never been champ if not for me. I motivated her to slap me and give up on this half-cocked idea of retiring. I pushed her over the line, and you know something else? She has never beat me in a title match. So come on out here and prove to everyone that you're not just another false hero. Prove you are a true champion, and I would just take back what's mine by beating you once again. Strong words from the former DCWF Women's Champion as she calls out the current champion, Nina Prater, weighing in at 121 pounds from San Antonio, Texas. She is the DCWF Women's Champion, the face of lace, Nina Prater. All right. Nikki Rocks, Nina Prater's got her work cut out for you. You have to remember that at WrestleFest 6, Nikki Rocks won her DCWF Women's Championship from the legendary Masaki Yumako in that open match there at WrestleFest 6, and Masaki Yumako does not go down lightly. Nikki Rocks able to get the title off of her there. One of the most successful women's champion we've had in recent times. In steps Nina Prater, who's carrying the title now, and she's done well, and she's taken on all comers, but she's never really, faced anybody quite like Nikki or with a resume of Nikki before. So this is gonna, if there was ever a proving ground for Nina Prater, this is it.
Well, that's for sure, because Nikki, in her rookie year, she was the DCWF Women's Champ. She was two-time SLWC Women's Champ. And she was also the Female Wrestler of the Year with the Plexi winner. All in her rookie year. So.
And Nina and I have spoken on several occasions, and she has said she wanted to be a fighting champion. And this is a fight's fight right here, the fighter's fight. And, if there were ever anybody that questioned whether or not Nina Prater was up to the task, if she beats Nikki Rocks here today, those questions will go answered, and they will never be brought up again.
Small package by Nikki.
And these two rolling each other back and forth in those small packages. Referee Vincent Rossini, no relation, is having some serious trouble keeping up. And Nikki Rocks, ever since deactivating herself and giving up her position as the head of the Diamonds division, that old attitude is slowly coming back. Oh, driving her head right down into the mat. Nina Prater in some trouble here. As I was saying, that old attitude starting to come back. That shut your mouth Nikki Rocks that we all came to know and love is certainly starting to show her ugly head again, I guess. Whether you loved her or hated her, she is back.
Nikki's got her in a rear chin lock. Possibly attempting a submission on Nina.
Referee checking in that rear chin lock and with her knee in the back of Nina Prater as well, adding insult to injury. Nikki Rocks, I don't know if she's been planning this all along, rehabbing her broken arm. If you saw the x-rays of her arm, they were on Facebook. We showed them here. He just fractured in several places on that left arm, and she was pretty much unable to do anything for quite some time. And I guess she's gone through the rehab, and I guess she feels like she's ready to come back, and she wants to come back in a big way and beat Nina Prater for what Nikki considers her or DCWF Women's Championship. Low drop kick right to the face. Nina Prater finding herself in some trouble, and there's the pin. 1, 2, and Nikki getting that shoulder, or Nina getting that shoulder up. This one will continue. Nikki Rocks not able to put her away just yet. Nikki Rocks toss her into the corner, laying in some punches and a shoulder block. Oh, and a boot right to the head.
Nikki's really taking to Nina, I say.
Picks her up, putting her in the tree of woe. And another drop kick off to the corner. Another drop kick. Nina Prater in a whole lot of trouble as those drop kicks to the head just keep coming. From one corner to another, Nikki Rocks not letting up, not showing Nina any mercy. And Nikki brought it up. Nikki, while she was in charge of the DCWF Diamonds division, brought out a different side of Nina. And Nina, flat out in cold blood. I wouldn't say cold blood, but flat out hit her superplex off the top rope, and it lit a fire under Nina's ass, and she's been on a tear ever since, winning the DCWF Women's Champion and defending it time and time again. And I guess Nikki feels she's owed here. She's owed that opportunity because she never got a rematch, and she was the one that got Nina fired back up. Another pin attempt after the superplex. Here it is. 1, 2, the 2 count only as Nina gets a leg up and a shoulder up.
It looked like Nina took some damage from that as well as Nikki. With all the damage she's been taking from Nikki.
Well, the superplex, if you want, after the show, we'll get in the ring. I'll put you in one. You can see, what it's like.
Okay.
You sure?
I'm not that stupid.
Yeah, both women now trying to get up, and Nikki making it to her feet first. Irish whip sending Nina into the corner. And Nikki with a big chop right to the chest. A little Alpin Chris action for you.
Setting her up on the turnbuckle.
Big flying clothesline from Nina off the top ropes. And Nikki, she was on the assault, winds up getting a bit of her own medicine here. And Nina fighting her way out of it, trying to catch her breath, regain herself, and get back on the offense in this match.
Nikki using the ropes to get up to catch her breath. Nina just laying on the carpet.
Nina Prater on pure adrenaline and instinct fires out with that clothesline. I can hear Nikki mumbling under her breath. She wants to know what she's got to do to put Nina away. Maybe just maybe, Nikki underestimated Nina a little bit. Prayer Plex, and there's 2. 1-2 suplexes up and over. As I was saying, maybe Nikki underestimated Nina a little bit and thought she was going to come out and just grab an easy win here, and Nina certainly not letting her have an easy win. I said if this was ever going to be a proving ground, this was it, and Nikki Rock's maybe rethinking herself a little bit as she crawls to the apron.
Nina taunting her, like saying, "No, I'm not going. No." Nina picking her up.
Up and over the ropes, vertical suplex, show of sportsmanship, helping Nikki back into the ring and putting her right down on the mat. Nina Prater, fighting champion, not going to let Nikki slide out of there and run away that easily.
Nikki feeling the effects in her back.
Nina calling for the lace cuffs. She looks like she's ready to wrap it up and get it done. Blowing her a little kiss before coming down with that forearm drop. Right to the chest and the throat of Nikki Roxx, following it up with the pin here. 2 count only when we thought it was over. Nikki gets that shoulder up, dude.
Nikki crawls over to the ropes again.
Nina calling for the face of Lace now as Nikki Roxx definitely starting to figure out she bit off more than she can chew. German suplex. Nina Prater setting her up, positioning her, getting her ready for whatever Nina wants to do. This is Nina's match to lose. Here's the pin. And no, Nikki's grabbing the ropes. Nikki grabs the ropes. Referee catches it. Nikki almost done. Almost put away. And she grabs those ropes. And Nina Prater breaks the pin. No choice there. Referee calls it. Nikki in a whole lot of trouble. They're rethinking her strategy. Maybe, like I said, Killian, maybe she bit off more than she can chew.
Yeah. Maybe some of the ring rust is hurting her too.
You saw Nikki at WrestleFest come out and pretty much ensure that the model Heidi Himmel had no opportunity at that contract. Wasn't looking to win the contract herself, just to keep Heidi out of it. And she did that. And that was her first time in the ring in months. And here she goes. The Rock's jaw. This could be it. We could see a new DCWF Women's Champion. Here's the pin. 1, 2. 2 count only. Nina gets that shoulder up. You know, part of me can't help but wonder if this was Nikki's strategy all along, was to wait, bide her time, and get in a ring with somebody that she thinks that she could get the win on to get her title back. And if that was the strategy, Nina Prater certainly not making it easy on her.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, these two women are putting on just an absolutely incredible brawl.
Nina now out on the mat. Nikki, go. Wait. No. And Nina with that lace lock out of nowhere, rolling her up. Working on that arm of Nikki Roxx. holding on for dear life. Nikki Rock's nowhere to go. She's in the center of the ring, trying to work her way over to the ropes. A few kind words for the referee there that she doesn't want to give up.
She's pulling her to the ropes, or trying to anyway.
Working on that arm, and I don't know how well it's healed or how well it's recovered with that lace lock in there. Nina Prater breaking it as Nikki Rocks makes it to the ropes, favoring that leg.
Nina seems really burned out at this point.
Both these women now looking for a moment to catch their breath, looking for that opportunity to get back into this thing and finish the other off. They've thrown their best stuff at each other right now, and neither one of them's been able to do it. And Nina Prater now working that wrist lock. And Nikki Rocks rolling her way out of it, nip up, reverses it. Nina up and over. Nikki Rocks staying on the assault. Setting her up.
Oh.
Nina catches her in the lace face. There it is. That lace face, that match, that move that has won her so many matches. Locking it in, has that left arm pinned down.
Reaching for the ropes.
Nikki trying to reach. No, wait, there she goes. She taps.
Yeah.
She taps out.
Nikki taps out.
She taps out to the lace face. Her bid to be the new DCWF Women's Champion and have her second run has failed. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and still DCWF Women's Champion, the face of lace, Nina Prater.
Great show of sportsmanship on both women's parts there at the end.
All Nikki Rocks wanted to know, I guess it's been revealed. All she wanted to know was if Nina Prater was the real deal, and she decided to find out firsthand. And it looks like what we saw after that match. Nikki believes it, and maybe the rest of us believe it now too. Maybe make believers out of the entire crowd. Nina Prater is the real deal. And we still got that big main event coming up. But we want to remind you that if you like to see here at the DCWF, we are a nonprofit. If you want to keep us going, make sure you show us a little Linden love. The donation box is right down in front of us. If you want to keep up with us, check us out on Facebook. Just search DCWF on your Facebook. You'll find our fan page. Make sure you like that as well. If you're not a member of the DCWF fan group and want to be a member of the DCWF fan group, there are a fan joiner kiosk all over the sides of the arena here. Make sure you tap those. Get yourself a fan tag as well. If you're not a member, you want to be a member, and you don't want to hit a kiosk, shout out in open chat, hey bitch, I want a fan tag, and somebody from the DCWF will hook you up. Have I forgot anything?
Yeah, out front we also have the vendors for this DCWF swag, different t-shirts and what have you. We also have the TV deal, so stay tuned to further information on that coming your way.
DCWF coming to Res TV in May. It's going to be exciting. We're looking forward to it. Lots of changes, lots of great things happening here at the DCWF. You don't want to miss it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this next match is scheduled for one fall. And it is non-title. Introducing first from Elm Street, weighing in at 218 pounds. He is the stuff of nightmares and the 2015 Chaos for the contract holder, Jack O'Lantern.
Jack O''s opponent is the DCWF World Heavyweight Champion, coming to us from Nottingham, England, weighing in at 245 pounds. He's known as the Hardcore Dragon, Mad Mike Freeman.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Here we go.
All right, Mad Mike, long, nearly 7-year walk to the top, wins DCWF World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleFest. It has just been got a mean streak a mile wide ever since then. Jack O'Lantern, the Chaos for the contract holder, beating out everybody else in that match for the opportunity. This is non-title, but you have to remember, Jacko holds the briefcase that has the contract in it. At any time during this match, he thinks he's got it wrapped up. He could cash in, and he could walk out of here the new DCWF World Heavyweight Champion. We have seen some very strange happenings around that contract. And just anything can happen with it. And Jack O'Lantern, a very, very smart, very, very calculating competitor in the ring. He might have a plan here tonight.
Sizing each other up. Trading punches. Mike just towers over Jack. So it's going to be very interesting.
You talk about the experience of the hardcore dragon who has been through hell and back in this ring. The man's fought wars in this ring. I've been in this ring with him. It is not a pleasant experience, and he is king of the mountain right now, holding the DCWF World Heavyweight Championship. And Jack O'Lantern looking to be the guy to beat one day, and he's got the opportunity, but he's got to get through Mad Mike, whether it's in a straight up legit one-on-one match for the belt or he cashes in a contract. He has still got to get at least for the moment through the hardcore dragon, Mad Mike Freeman, and that is no easy task. We have seen Mad Mike in the past months break ties, break alliances, turn his back on friends. All to get to where he is today. He is unapologetic, and he is showing no signs of slowing down. Jack O'Lantern has a huge, huge mountain to climb if he wants to beat the Hardcore Dragon.
Well, I see Mike using a headbutt, but with that mask, could there be something more to it?
Wearing that mask gives Mike a slight advantage when it comes to the headbutt. Jack O'Lantern, though, I'm not sure he's human. He could take that kind of punishment. Big boot from Mad Mike, and Jack O'Lantern back on the mat.
Mike picking him up now.
Jack O'Lantern doing all he can, fighting his way out. Jawbreaker, champion down. Jack O'Lantern, honestly, he doesn't speak a whole lot. He doesn't say a whole lot. He doesn't converse back in the locker room. I try and catch him to talk to him about things and to find out, what is, how he's feeling about his matches and stuff like that. And he's just got this blank stare on his face constantly. He's a man possessed. He sets out to destroy his opponents, and he has an arsenal. He has a set of tools to help him do it, and he is just mean. He's apathetic, he's unforgiving, and he's got the world champion in his sights right now. You can see the look on his face. He came here to win this match. I think he's got a plan. I think he's executing it. I think Mike might have to put in a little overtime if he wants to walk out of here with a win.
Very true, very true. Wrapping the knee around, trying to take out one of Mike's legs, or the knee, and just working on it. Mike just comes right back with a double leg.
Mike picks him up, takes him down, and now is just pounding his fist. It is. I have no idea. He's yelling something at him, and Mike Freeman, for as mean and as nasty as Jack O'Lantern can be, Mike Freeman Forget about it. Probably the most dangerous man in the business right now, and I haven't been able to get a sense. I haven't been able to lock my compass in onto where he is mentally, other than he is looking to steal, kill, and destroy anybody he sets his sights on. Irish whip. Jacko fires back with a drop kick to the leg, sending Mike off his feet. And now, that modified Texas cloverleaf, Jack-o'-lantern calls the Texas chainsaw, and it's locked in. And he's wrenching those legs. Huge opportunity here for Jack-o'-lantern. At the very least, if he decides not to cash in today, if he can beat Mad Mike, he could easily get into the head of the Hardcore Dragon. And wrestling, if anything else, is a sport about getting in your opponent's head. It's about being a psychological master and mentally deflowering, if you will, your opponent and demoralizing them. Mike grabbing the ropes, though. Jack-o'-lantern not letting up right away. Holds on a little while longer as he had that Texas chainsaw expertly applied.
The referee started the count, though, for the break. Mike with a drop toe hold. Going right back to... By grinding him into the mat.
You can see a little bit of difference in Mad Mike's style as he's taking some cues from MMA, training himself up a little bit. MMA approach to things with that ground and pound. He's laying in that, finishing up that series of punches with not one, but two, but three headbutts. Jack-o'-lantern taking the brunt of Angry Mike's wrath, finishing it up with a haymaker. Jack-o'-lantern finding himself in a receiving end of a very, very nasty combination. Mad Mike responding to the crowd there. He doesn't give a damn if people like him or not. He's not in this for the fame and glory. He's in it to be the man to beat. And whoa, Jack-o'-lantern with some impressive athleticism there, rolling over the back of Mad Mike Freeman as he was getting set up and finishing up with a bicycle kick. He's got some Mary Lou Retton skills happening there.
Mike gets out of the ring onto the floor to take a breath. Referee calling for him to come back in.
And Mad Mike taking his time on the outside of the ring, catching his breath, regrouping, re-strategizing. Jack-o'-lantern not willing to have it. Big suicide dive through the ropes, catches him, and these guys are on the outside now. You're only safe outside. You're only safe outside the ring so long as your opponent allows it, and Jack-o'-lantern wasn't given an inch or a mile to Mad Mike Freeman and takes it upon himself to continue the action, and these guys are going to be on the outside.
But they both suffer from that too. It's Jack gets up. How? I don't know. He gets up.
The referee trying to control the action and get it back in the ring.
Up to 2 again.
And Jack tossing Mike back into the ring. Jack O'Lantern wants this win. He wants this victory, whether he cashes in that briefcase or not. He wants to prove that he's ready to take on the likes of the Hardcore Dragon, those that came before him, the Mythal Wojciechs of the world, the Drewski Huxleys, the Voodoo Cooperstones. He wants to claim his place amongst those names. And Jack O'Lantern trying to vault into the ring. Mad Mike catching him, putting him down with that belly-to-belly suplex.
That'll take the steam out of your engine. Only a 2 count. Mike does not look happy. Oh, Jack with a quick roll-up.
Mike kicking out of it before the referee could even get over there to start the count. Jack with that Hail Mary pass trying to roll him up.
Mike just stomping him now.
And paying for it now as Mike puts those boots in.
Oh. Just pile driving him into the mat. Going for the pin.
This has got to be it. Jack O'Lantern's head bounced right off of that mat. No, he gets the shoulder up. 2 count only. What does Mad Mike have to do?
Mike letting the referee know how he feels.
Telling the referee what a good job he's doing.
Right. Jack throwing knees to the thigh.
And that double lock DDT, Jack O'Lantern with an opportunity here for the win. There goes the pin. 1, 2. No, Mike gets the shoulder up. Jack O'Lantern, Mike's wondering what he's got to do to put Jacko away. Jacko's got to be wondering what he's got to do to put the DCWF World Heavyweight Champion away. Which I can speak from experience is no easy task.
Jacko going up. Mike just looks out of it.
Diving DDT off the top rope from the high rent district. And Jack O'Lantern is now in control of this thing and has the opportunity here to get the win. No, 2 count only. These guys have thrown everything at each other. They have fought and given each other their best, and neither one is going quietly. I'm wondering if they're gaining respect for each other at this point. I don't know that Mike respects anybody, but...
Oh.
And Jack O'Lantern with that signature move he calls the blackout. And Mike is damn near motionless in the center of that ring. Jack O'Lantern has the advantage right now. He has the opportunity. He has the chance to get a victory over the DCWF World Heavyweight Champion. And you can see what's on his mind right now. You can see what he's thinking. As he's got the champion is out, not moving. And he's heading for that briefcase.
Vincent's checking on Mike.
You can see what he's got on his mind here. This is the opportunity. He's got the champ knocked out completely in the center of the ring. And there he is with that briefcase. Looks like he might be looking to cash in. He's heading over to the referee, having a little conversation. And Mike, no, grabs him before he can hand it over to the referee, rolling him up. He's got his hands on the tights. What the hell? Sneaking a victory out of there, playing possum, preventing the cash-in. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and still DCWF World Heavyweight Champion, the Hardcore Dragon, Mad Mike Freeman. Mad Mike, seeing what was about to happen, and seeing that he might not have been able to stop it, sneaks one by.
Well, the good thing, fears that Jacko still retains the case, so
Sneaks
Mike's
one
not
by
out of the woods yet.
Sneaks one by and ekes one out before Jacko has a chance to cash in that contract. Now that saves Mike for today, but it still leaves Jack-O-Lantern with the contract, and Jack-O-Lantern reminding Mike that he's coming for him. I think Jack-O-Lantern has his sights set on the DCWF World Heavyweight Champion. Folks, don't forget to come back here tomorrow at 4 p.m. SLT as DCWF presents Sunday Warzone, and make sure you check us out on the Facebook group. Make sure you join our fan group here in Second Life. And we got plenty of announcements coming up for you. We got plenty of great things happening. And don't forget to grab yourself a Res TV so you can watch the DCWF on it starting in early May. We're really excited about that. We'll see you guys on the flip side. For myself, Kyrie Parmore, and all of the DCWF. Thanks for coming out, and we will see you tomorrow.
Excuse me? You just did it. You finally... Yes, you did! Man, I would have hit you hard!
This video was filmed on location by Zarrakan Productions. Zarrakan Productions is an umbrella group for many YouTube shows and businesses both inside and outside of Second Life. Please go to Zarrakan.com for a complete listing of shows and businesses associated with Zarrakan Productions, and their own media links. Zarrakan Productions shows have been organized alphabetically in playlists in a year, month, day format for easier video navigation. Multiple part videos have been named accordingly, starting with part 1, and the last video of a multiple part video series will have end as a part of its title. Please like, comment, and share this video as it helps both Zarrakan Productions and the creators of this video's content. Also, be sure to check the playlists for past episodes of show content, and subscribe to this channel for future videos. Thank you for watching, and happy wandering.